Okay, so thought I'd do a brief little fertility update here. My donor just sent out for his sperm test today, so we opted to do an at-home test where he just sends his sample overnight and they do testing and they kind of extrapolate the results to kind of like factor in for the parts of it that will have died off in the transport process, but you like overnight ship it. I just decided to go that route versus like a clinic route. It just seemed like it was cheaper, and I offered to pay for it for him because he's doing me a humongous life favor. And just like if something comes up on it, then we can kind of like investigate further at a more like official fertility place, like in person. But like they do a lot of the same testing through this test. I read about so many different tests, and this one seemed like the most like a good price point and a good product, you know. So that's exciting. So we should have some answers as far as that goes. Just wanting to make sure that he has like good motility and good count, so that if we try, you know, I'm hoping to do at-home inseminations, where I would pick up his sample and bring it here and insert it myself. Basically, that's the easiest way to explain it. Charlie, what are you doing? So want to make sure that it's a good quality enough for that to be a successful attempt versus if it's not good quality, then, you know, we see what to do. Anyway, so he sent that out today so that you might have some answers as far as that go within the next possibly week or so. I had the meeting with the lawyer like 2 weeks ago almost, and I didn't really vibe with her that well. Like, I didn't love her energy. I didn't really like her vibes. So I don't know that I'm going to like directly work with her, but she did give me a lot of great information as far as like the process goes, between having a known donor agreement and after the baby is born, I would have to do what's called a confirmatory adoption, which basically terminates the donor's rights and designates me as the sole parent, so that futuristically, if I ever needed to go on WIC or SNAP or other governmental assistance, it's a little more cut and dry where they're not going to be like, where's the father? So that kind of protects me and protects him and protects like my family unit, I guess you could say. And like down the road, like if my child wanted to go to college and needed a FAFSA, like anything governmental, it would like just protect that as like I am the parent. It feels kind of weird to have to like adopt my own child that I just birthed. So yeah, but if anything, I think I want to just follow up with a different lawyer and see if I like someone else better and what they think that we should do. Because I feel pretty confident in my donor and I like sticking to our agreement. Like, I specifically chose him because he doesn't want his own kids, and I don't foresee him changing his mind on that. And I would never change my mind on and be like, you owe me child support. Like, I would never do that. So I don't like see our dynamic becoming a problem. And that was kind of what she was talking about, which was helpful. She's like, most of this stuff is to protect you from like having issues down the road with other things. Not that you two would suddenly disagree, but that like you could have an issue on some sort of paperwork down the road where you're gonna wish you had these things in place, or like if I move to a different state or something. So good information to have. A little bit frustrating though, I must say, because I was like, damn, it's so annoying like how many more steps queer people have to go through just to like have a child and like have their family, versus like some people just like accidentally get pregnant and like have a family and there's no questions. But it's like queer people, especially like if there's two parents with a donor, it's like the other parent has to adopt their child, like just to protect their family unit. There's no just like assumed parentage through marriage or anything like that. Anyway, that's the update. I've been off T now for like 3 weeks and I don't really feel any different. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sweatier. That's like my only like update, is like definitely reminds me of starting T, where like I was so sweaty as like my hormones are like fluctuating really high and low. So I'm definitely like more sweaty. My left armpit is so much more sweatier than the right. It's very weird and more stinky, whatever that means. But yeah, so I've been off of it since February. My last shot was February 12th. So yeah, I guess it's been it's been 3 weeks because it was right before Charlie's surgery. So it's been 3 weeks now. And so, yeah, basically I'm just anxious to get to the part where my cycle comes back. So I'm very curious how that will go. I've read so many different things where it's like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Like, it's so varying for everyone. So, when I started T, it only took me like 2 months for my cycle to stop. So I'm kind of wondering if it'll just be the opposite, like maybe 2 months before it comes back. So it might be like by April, who knows? But yeah, I'm feeling very positive about the steps so far. I'm just really just excited. I'm mostly excited to like be taking these progress steps forward and really be like putting an effort into the future. So I feel like I'm already doing some like things around here. Like I got a big box of baby clothes from my friend who was like getting rid of some stuff that didn't fit her daughter anymore. I got a different bed frame, which is like lower to the ground, as I'm thinking, okay, my pregnant ass is not going to want to climb in and out of this tall bed. And B, like when I have a child, it's easier for the child to climb in and out of bed, you know, and stuff like that. So, just thinking forwardly about, and also like if I stay in this apartment, it's a 1 bedroom, and like my bedroom becomes a child's room, I put my bed out here. This is a nicer looking bed and can be kind of more like secluded. It's like a solid frame versus my other one was slatted. So I feel like if I tucked it in a corner, then like I could put it up and the back of it like would kind of shield the bed from view in the living room, kind of, more or less. Not that I care about having my bed in the living room, nor do I think anyone in my life who would come over here would care that I had a bed in the living room, but just thinking forwardly about some things. Yeah, I'm just feeling really excited. And yeah, that's the update for now, and I will give some more updates as they come along. I had my latest meeting with the Queer Conception group, so I'm really excited about that. This one was all about the pelvic floor. Very, very fascinating. So I'm just feeling very thankful for that group. I look forward to it every month. I wish it was like more than once a month because I just like really love being engaged with the group and like talking about different topics, and just talking to other people who are going through the same thing is like so beneficial to me because I just feel very much on an island doing it the way I'm doing it. So I just really am grateful for that group. So anyway, that's the update, and stay tuned for more.